In this video, I'm going to show you how to put a video onto a button so that when people click it, they get this nice video pop out with an overlay and a Lightbox background. And they can play a video about your company or your product or maybe just you. And X out. We already learned how to create custom buttons with different colors, borders, icons, and more. And now we're going to give your audience a little bit more. We'll build this using the Lightbox plugin, which costs about $19, I believe, on its own, but comes free and already installed with the X theme, which of course we're using, on 2 different websites, so hopefully we can build this entire section perfectly and just go back and forth. And I did used to recommend WP Video Lightbox for this sort of feature with image pop-outs and videos. I still do. It's a really good plugin, but we might as well just do it the way they want us to here. Alright, to start, let's create a blank section in Cornerstone. Just click Edit with Cornerstone on whichever page you're creating this button. In X theme, of course. And I'm going to click Add Section. And then we can find our section at the bottom and we can drag it to the right place on the left. Let's get those sections by clicking the brick icon. And let's drag section 8 just by clicking and holding right under section parallax right there. And it'll take us to that section, hopefully. Up above parallax. There we go. Alright, now let's click the cube for elements and drag in a text element. We want the basic text element. Click, drag. Perfect. Now click that T to open up our element. And let's give ourselves the button. And to get our button shortcode, we want to look up button shortcodes X theme. I'll give you a link to all the pages we use in the video notes. And just click buttons. This is the recommended best practice way of creating buttons because then you know exactly what's going on with your button. And for now, I want a flat pill. A flat pill. How about extra large? Copy that code, bring it back to your site, and just paste it in the text tab as opposed to the visual tab. Oops. Text tab, paste. Alright, we've inserted a button. Next step is to find the video you want, which is hopefully on YouTube because that's where videos should be to get the most plays and the most earnings, and so on. And just find a video you like. So I like watching poker, so we can just choose the very first video that came up. The video link we need to copy is not this top bar URL. The video link we need is in share, so you can click share and then embed. And we need the source link right here. So let's highlight, copy, and this link is a little bit different than the share link because the YouTube is chopped up in the share link. See YouTube and u.whatever b. Bring that link back to our button, and now let's set the href by deleting example # and pasting in that link in between the quotation marks. Good work. Now we need a class for our button, and I like putting that class right after button so I know where it is. Class equals, and you can create any sort of class you want as long as it's something you'll be able to remember and hopefully is describing what we're doing here. Don't get too crazy with those classes. Perfect. If you get any of the code wrong, then you'll know because the button will look awful. Now bring your mouse down below the button shortcode and let's write in bracket Lightbox selector equals quotation mark period. That period is very important. And then let's mimic the exact class that we wrote above in the button. Just make sure you get that period right before it and the dash if there's a dash above. And close bracket. Alright, it goes away because it's a shortcode and it's working. Now we can do some other simple stuff like change the text. And you can describe the video like watch us live at our showroom event. We can change the icon by going back to the site where we got the button shortcode, hover on shortcode and click icons, and then just find the button that's perfect for you. I like something simple like a play, and I think if we look up play, we'll get icon type equals play or play circle. Either of those are perfect. Let's just keep it simple with play, and our icon should change automatically. Alright, great work. Now lastly, let's just go to visual, and our button shortcode needs to be centered, so I'm going to highlight and click center, and then we can go back to text and see the code that WordPress wrote, which is perfect. Let's create a little space at the top of the button and let's write in the heading. Alright, back to text and center, maybe an H3. Once you select that, your text will get larger and then it's a little bit big. H4. Perfect. Now to create a little space between the text and the button, just write in the shortcode for space, which is ampersand NBSP. And that cannot be capitalized, so ampersand NBSP. There you go. For the finishing touches, let's just go to the column, or you can click outside your element right there, and let's click on the dropper and make this background color white so it stands out a little more. That should be good. I hope so. Should be a good button, and click save. Alright, now at the top we can click on our text logo to open the site. And let's scroll down to our button and let's see if it works. You can click it. It's thinking. And it worked. We get our video pop out. However, the video is a little bit too big, and that's because we forgot to add one more portion to the shortcode. So let's go back and let's just type in one last part. We just need to define the Lightbox video. So put your cursor right in the button shortcode, not in the icon shortcode. Make sure you get it in the button shortcode. And let's write in Lightbox underscore video equals quotation mark true close quotation mark to define the Lightbox video, and then save. And now our button should be working perfectly. And there you go. You can display any video you want. You can put this button anywhere where you can edit the HTML in your website, or anywhere where you can insert a text element, potentially even in your hero image or in your header if you want. And I think it'll really improve your user experience. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you know now that I'm your go-to guy for buttons, custom buttons, or making your buttons look perfect. If you have any crazy questions or just basic ones on buttons, drop them in the comments below, and I'll hunt down the information for you to build the right button. Please make sure to rate the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.